Welcome back to my tutorial. Welcome to my tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make mashups in Audacity really easily. So you're going to want to first get the instrumental for a song you like, for the song you want to use, and then vocals for the song you want to put on top of it. If you just take the full songs, like instrumental and vocals for track 1, instrumental and vocals for track 2 for the rest of the songs, it's going to sound kind of messy. So you're going to just want to take instrumental and vocals for the songs. So you could just use a full song, but for me, I just want to use the chorus to make it quick and easy. So I'm using Somebody That I Used to Know in Circles by Post Malone for this first example. I'm just doing the chorus for this example. Remember that you could do a full song, you can do whatever, you could extend the instrumental if the vocals are longer than the chorus, shorten the instrumental if the chorus is shorter than the instrumental, or do what I'm going to do in this example, extend the vocals. So, first, you're going to want to make sure that both of these songs are the same tempo. What I like to do is go to this website called Song BPM. You should find the song when you search it up, the BPM should be right here. So, Somebody That I Used to Know is 129 BPM, Circles is 120 BPM. So that means I have to change the tempo or it's not going to sound good. So I'm doing the vocals. Circles is 120 BPM. So it's going to be from 120 to Somebody That I Used to Know's BPM, which is 129. Boom. Then you press apply. Now sometimes this website isn't all that good. Sometimes it's not really accurate. Sometimes, because it really just rounds up. So for songs with tempo changes or songs that have a decimal in their BPM, this website is not going to be reliable. So you might sometimes want to use a BPM counter, which is basically you play the song and you just click along to that. So this one's good because it shows the decimal, so it would round it up right here and then show you the decimal here. That's pretty simple, I guess. Now I got this, what should I do next? Well, you change the tempo, but look, the vocals are way quieter than the instrumental. You might want to make the instrumental a little quieter or something. Oh, wait a second. I go here. Why is it's less than 1 decibel? That's weird. This is way louder. But that's because this part is really quiet. So you might want to just select this. Go to amplify. Oh, okay, that's weird. Okay, well you might just have to enter it in manually. So I'll just do -2, and then I'll make the vocals a little louder, because if it's too quiet, then that's just gonna be weird. Okay. We do this every time. Seasons change. Seasons change, and our love went cold. Feed the flame, 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do. That sounds pretty cool, yeah. So, geez, laggy. So, you're gonna have to line it up, 'cause then that's how you'll make it sound good. Even if you change the tempo, amplify it, if it's not lined up properly, it's not gonna sound good. It's gonna sound offbeat, it's gonna sound kinda bad. So you're gonna wanna line it up. So if you have no idea what you wanna do, you could just think about it, just think about it in your mind, what you want the instrumental and vocals to sound like what you want it to sound like mashed up together. So you could zoom in, try to make it as precise as you want it. We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame, 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you
that's weird. These vocals are the chorus for this, way shorter than the instrumental for this. So, you can take like what you want the ending of this to be. I like that, so I could just cut this off. That's cool. Now you're gonna wanna go to like the top of this kinda. You're gonna wait until your mouse is the symbol. Then you wanna just wanna drag it, and boom.
I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do.
So that sometimes can just be a little repetitive. Maybe it won't sound as good. Sometimes it'll sound a little messier in this part, so you might want to do some splitting, maybe do some fade in, fade out, sometimes like just stuff like that. So sometimes you could just like, oh, I'll just make the instrumental a little shorter. That's okay too, but you might want to make that sound clean instead of messy. So another thing that can happen, let's check if these songs are the same key. That way we can pitch the vocals or instrumental up or down. So somebody that I used to know in circles, they're the same key. But let me just show you what you need to do if the instrumental is in a different key. Okay, so for this example, I'm using Kids by MGMT for the instrumental and Circles for the vocals again. So I made the BPM match the instrumental, amplified it so you could hear both of them clear, but there's one thing. Kids by MGMT is in the key of A, but Circles is in the key of C. So here's what you do. Sometimes it's not going to sound horrible, but sometimes it's far more noticeable. So here's what you want to do. Go to Effects, Pitch and Tempo, change Pitch. Now, here's what happens. I'm changing the vocals, so the vocals of Circles, they're in the key of C. Kids is in the key of A. So it might show semitones, 9 semitones up. That's way too much. So you might want to you might want to just tinker around with this. Ooh, 5, set it to 4. Now it's just -3. Bring it down 3 semitones.
We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you, yeah, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles.
So it seems a little, I don't know if it seems a little early, because sometimes changing the pitch makes it just sound a little, it just like brings the vocals back or forwards a tiny bit. So you might want to adjust it a tiny bit. See, that sounds way better to me. And also, if you're worried, so here's some things about it. If the instrumental is in a time signature of 3/4 and the vocals are in a time signature of 4/4, you're gonna have to delete the 4th bar off the vocals each time. But in some cases, you might just want to you just might not want to do a mashup in which the instrumental and vocals are different time signatures, because that's really hard to do. Pretty hard to do. So that's pretty much everything you need to know, I guess. You might want to tinker around with the effects. You might want to just, I don't know. So just have fun. Yeah. Goodbye.